Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and here I am, Naveed again. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about a very interesting topic. I got to think about this topic just a few hours before. I was just thinking about AI, how AI gets created, because I was thinking like, oh, AI is something that we humans created and it's now more powerful, more intelligent than the humans itself. I was just kind of thinking like that, and then I just thought about the reality that computer enabled the creation of AI. What enabled the computer to become powerful? It was the microprocessors or chips which is integrated into the laptops or computers or desktops that we have. So what is this microprocessors or chips made of? Silicon. So does it mean that a piece of rock is making calculations to create an AI? So does it mean that AI is created from a piece of rock? What? I was like, what the hell is this? A piece of rock created the entire AI infrastructure and the entire AI models. Everything is created from a piece of rock. I was like, I never thought about it in this way. It was the first because I this was the first time I opened about the computers and AI in this way. It was an eye-opening moment for me. I never thought that I can think of AI and computer processes like this. Calculations are made, matrix multiplications which are required to create AI models. To train the AI models with data are done with processors, with GPUs, with CPUs, and all. And they are possible due to silicon, yeah, which is a part of a piece of a rock. A piece of rock is used to to do calculations in our computers and to create AI, and we are proceeding to create general intelligence, AGI, artificial general intelligence. It was a kind of very shocking moment for me. So here I am today to talk to you about how this piece of rock gets transformed into something powerful like a processor to do calculations, to perform addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and all kinds of operations, even like matrix multiplications, which are needed or required to create AI models. So let's get started. So everything starts from the silicon rock. Uh, we have abundant silicon in the world. Everywhere you look, the sand has a lot of silicon. Yeah, the sand, the rock, you can see silicon everywhere. So silicon is abundant. And then, but the problem is the silicon that we have all around us is not pure. Most of the times, it is silicon dioxide and some other chemicals, not chemicals, some molecules. So some it will be in such forms of minerals. So we need pure silicon. We conduct a lot of chemical procedures and certain physical processes are done to refine this silicon dioxide that we have to convert it into pure silicon, which is 99.999% silicon. So what do we do? Why do we need pure silicon? Because silicon is considered a semiconductor, which is very crucial. Semiconductor is required to create a microprocessor because of its special properties. In physics, if you have learned physics, you might have studied that the semiconductors, we can dope it. Doping means we can add impurities into the silicon to change its conducting behavior. What by conducting behavior, I means the ability of that material to conduct electricity, to pass electricity through it. If we add certain impurities into this silicon, we can change how this material, this silicon, conducts electricity. If you want it to act like an insulator, we can add certain impurities. And if you want it to behave in a more conductive way, we can add certain other impurities. So this is the main thing. So we can control how this silicon behaves or conducts electricity by doping, which means by adding impurities. So this is the special characteristic or property of semiconductors. So we use these semiconductors to create processes because, okay, I will tell you the procedure. So once we refine, create pure silicon, we will make it into very thin sheets, so wafers, because it is this very thin sheets or wafers of silicon is used to is used and using light, using lasers, we create microscopic patterns on it, and these patterns are very crucial because it is based on these patterns we are gonna create circuits into it. So what we have our base, silicon base, and on it we have put laser and created some microscopic patterns, and then we need transistors. Transistor is another electronic circuit kind of thing. So uh, I'm not going deep into it. So realize that for a processor to work, we need billions of transistors. Transistors are the one who are doing the calculations. So actually, what do you mean by these transistors or processes performing calculations? They are just turning off. Big transistors are just electrical circuits, and these electrical circuits can only turn on or off the electricity passing through it. So based on this, the calculations are made. Even I'm confused. I'm wondered on the fact that it is just based on the conduction of electricity. All these calculations are made. Yeah, this is the reality. If you want to go deeper into it, I suggest you to have a look at electronics, logic circuits, and other types of gates, transistors, and the adder, subtractor. These are related topics of it. So you just need to go through it and have a look at it. You can get deep insights into those things. So once we create billions of transistors and add those transistors into the wafer we have, we need to connect this circuit. We need to connect these billions of transistors, and to connect these billions of transistors, we are using other metals like aluminum and all, and we will be using connecting the pathways between them by using these other metals. So yeah, that's how the things are. I think you got to understand how the processes are made. So just by this is the way the calculations are made by the electrical circuits conducting electricity. They just do one thing. They turn on the electricity sometimes, or turn off. By turning on and turning off, I means breaking or conducting the circuit. If the circuit is broken, it is turned off. If the circuit is connected or is fully completed, then it is turned on. That's what I mean. So this is how calculations are made. And you need to realize that AI models are created based on these calculations. They're just mathematical calculations. So we will be performing a lot of rigorous calculations on data using these processors, using especially GPUs. And it is using those GPUs we do perform calculations to create the AI models that we need. So I believe that you realized how this piece of rock or silicon and other metals work together to create work together to perform calculations to create intelligence. So I don't know whether you realized it or not. So intelligence, which is more powerful than human intelligence, is created from rocks. Rocks are used to create intelligence, which are more powerful, which are more better than human intelligence. This is something crazy. I'm crazy about it. I was crazy and I researched a lot about it, and I hope you got a better idea of it. I believe that you really got interested in this. And if you want to know more about this topic, you can search about the electronics. So you can ask, you can just search it in Google, Perplexity, ChatGPT, or in YouTube. So I want this video just to be, I think, just an ignition for your curiosity, to ignite your curiosity, to dive more, to study more, to find more. Yeah, just that. So see you later. See you soon. See you next week, man. Okay, see you.